Our next guest here at CE Week in New York is inspiring everyone to create and enabling everyone to do just that, to create, like writing in the air with a 3D pen. Oh, this is very cool. The chairman and founder of 3Doodler is Max Bogue. Max, welcome back into Tomorrow. It's been a while. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me back.
It's a pleasure, and you have come up with so many cool new things since we first interviewed you back at IFA in Berlin the first time,
Yeah,
right?
in fact, in 2013 when we were in our first generation of pens.
Oh, wow.
We've come a long way since
A
then.
long way. Well, tell us what you're doing here at CE Week. What are you showing? And we'll certainly want to talk about some of the creative abilities you have done with a 3D pen.
Yeah, so we're showing this week at CE Week.
Yeah.
Our new 3Doodler Create Plus. This is now our 5th generation pen.
Nice.
So we've been through quite a number of iterations. It's much sleeker than the original pens, and it has a new drive mechanism that makes it even easier to use. We've also just introducing a leather-bound version of this.
A leather-bound 3Doodler. I love it.
Yeah, right. So it's real leather, and it just has a nice feel to it. But it also includes in the packaging for this pen is our wood material. So this is a wood filament. So it's sawdust combined with cornstarch, and you're actually able to sand it and stain it. And if you smell it,
it's actually wood.
It's actually wood. So it's waste sawdust that's been recycled and then combined with the cornstarch material to create a wood filament.
And so you put it through the pen, and it heats up, and you create, in this case, a little wood panel.
Exactly. So, for example, cracks in your floorboards, chips and banisters, things of that nature.
Wait a minute. Productive things, not just fun?
Not just fun.
I love it.
So you can actually fix and repair things. Obviously, you can also sculpt with it and make artistic stuff. But really, the fun aspect of this is how you can home improve things more easily. I mean, the 3Doodler is a really versatile tool, and the 3Doodler Create, the best one yet, really allows you to take that to the next level. I mean, even something as simple as installing an electrical box. When you pop out a slug and you might actually crack the electrical box in that process, it happens all the time. You can use the 3Doodler to actually fix and repair that by welding those pieces back together with the same plastic that box is made out of.
Too cool. Can you show our audience on the radio and, of course, on the video at intotomorrow.com how you would do something? Can we even do it on the table without messing things up there? Or
let's get a piece of paper.
Yeah. How about we can do it on the back of this would be fine.
That would
just
work
because, we're showing a lot of product on this table. We don't want
to. Yeah. So the 3Doodler, you put material in the back. We have multiple different types of material. It comes out the front, and the material extrudes, for lack of a better word, and it hardens in seconds. So you're actually able to doodle in the air, which is the fun, cool part. But to make functional things, we often do this in flat sectional pieces. So those of you who can't see or listening, I'm actually making a spiral in the air right now.
Look at this.
And it'll stay in the air, and it's quite sturdy. This is, plastic, so it's not going to just
That's true. I was concerned about breaking it.
No.
I'm not breaking it.
You're not going to break it.
That's awesome.
So you can make these really sturdy things.
And it's up in the air about 6 inches from the table.
Just floating up there.
Yeah, just floating in midair from the 3Doodler.
Yeah, and it starts from somewhere. But obviously, there's so many applications. So, for example, my headphones broke.
No.
And I was able to
You made a band.
A new band. Exactly. So I have these wonderful Bluetooth headphones that I actually really like. I didn't want to just throw them away, so I doodled a new band, and now the headphones are still good to go, saving myself some money as well as
Plus,
making some
now
cool
you
stuff.
have a unique set of headphones.
Exactly. No one's ever going to mistake those headphones.
That's for sure.
Those are my headphones.
And tell me about, you're doing a phone case here, I noticed.
Yeah,
it's limitless now.
It's quite limitless. I have a phone case. This is a sloth phone case. It's using our flexible material. It's the same material that the wallet's made out of. And as you can see, it's completely bendable and flexible. There are artists that use this to make like dresses and even lingerie using it.
Have you worn their dresses and lingerie?
I haven't personally.
Oh, okay, good. Just checking, but I'm seeing what you mean about how flexible it is.
So it's good for wearables or for things like that. Like the wallet is made out of the similar material. So it's
and he's not kidding. Let me make sure I'm not going to expose anything personal. Here's his wallet. Let me pull some credit cards here. We'll go shopping. Here's his wallet that is made by the 3Doodler as well. And you said this is like 3 years old?
This is 3 years old, and it's never been fixed or repaired. And what the real beauty of this is that the wallet is one of the most simple projects. If you think about it, this is just a rectangle, right?
Yeah.
And I did 3 rectangles on a flat surface, filled in the rectangles, and then I used the pen to simply join the rectangles together to make a wallet.
And it is actually his wallet with all of his credit cards and his ID and everything.
It's my real wallet. It's not just for shows.
And let's talk about the kids' pen now, too.
Yeah.
Because we've got a lot of parents and grandparents in the audience that say, oh, wait a minute, I could do this for one of my youngsters or the grandkids and let them be creative.
Exactly. So we developed a couple years ago a kid-friendly version of the 3Doodler because the adult version, the Create Plus, is actually quite hot. And so it can burn you if you're using it. But we created a new plastic from scratch. It's a compostable material, so it can go through a home compost. And this material, it's not quite as strong, but it's still quite strong. But it's not as strong as the other materials. But you're able to still create both in the air and flat surfaces and then join those pieces together. And this is a very safe material, as you can see that I'm drawing on my hand.
And you could do much the same as you would otherwise.
Yes.
And he's
and then you have a little bit more time. So this one takes about 15 seconds to harden.
Okay.
And that allows you to actually shape and manipulate the material so that if a kid wanted to make a change, they can easily do that. I'm saying.
Now, is this something available yet?
Yes.
And how much?
Available on the market for $49. You can find it at most major retailers, so Target, Barnes & Nobles, Walmart.com, Amazon, Office Depot, and lots of other, Michael's. Yep.
Julio is part of our staff here, and his real job is working at Target. So his eyes lit up because, we have that. We have this. I've seen it in our stores.
It's in the crafting aisle for Target.
In the crafting aisle. He spends a lot of time because he's crafty in the crafting aisle. And you've done things, again, with even the kids' devices.
So both for the kids and the adults. So we've actually expanded into education, which is one of our main focuses now. We sell educational bundles. For classrooms. They have all the pens and the materials that you need, so it's kind of like an Insta makerspace. Now, out of that, we keep producing educational products that teachers have been asking for. And so one of those products is the EDU STEM kit. And what it includes is a mold for making ball joints. And a ball joint is like a sphere and then a cup. And then they pop together.
So you have a little mold, and the kids can fill the mold. And now they've got a working ball joint. Like this, we've got
we have a skeletal hand.
A skeletal hand, and it moves and bends, and like any other hand will.
So you could make figurines. You can make kind of moving objects of any kind. But the really great is I simply went online and I printed out a picture of an X-ray, and then I doodled on top of that picture of an X-ray to make each of the individual bones. And then I made some ball and socket joints and attached it to the bones and then simply assembled the hand.
Awesome.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's very cool. And again, Chris's son, Cameron, just anything skeletal, he loves.
He loves
so if he could create something like this, I can see how a STEM accessory kit makes a big difference.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. And there's also another mold. This is we call a roller coaster mold. So it's a bendable, shapeable mold that's like an elongated piece, and it has 2 attachment points so that you can join pieces together, and you can make a marble roller coaster out of this. So you fill in the mold, pop the pieces out, bend the mold to make the next piece in the roller coaster track, and then continue forward like that. Now, you can use these for other things besides just a roller coaster. You can make like a DNA helix with it, or you can make a tower and all sorts of fun things, even like letters, since you can like bend it into a shape and things like that.
Too much fun, and we're fast running out of time, but I even see a working engine.
So this is a great example of a stencil. This is all done flat. These are flat pieces that are then joined together to make a working 8-cylinder engine.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we even have this new accessories that we have. We call these Alpha Dudes.
Alpha Dudes.
It's kind of like Flat Stanley meets Mr. Potato Head. So it's got holes all over it. It's a character that you doodle on top of, and then you can make faces and then swap them out. You do stop motion animation.
And all movable arms.
And they're all
so
movable
forth.
arms and stuff like that. And I have like a mime as an example here, but like I can take the hat off, and he's got holes for his back and things like that.
Oh,
so you can make superheroes, things like that.
Oh, so many fun things. And if you could take a look between us and over our shoulders, check out the building even. And it's got lights in it, too.
Yeah, we put some LEDs in there. But it's
that took more than 10 minutes to make, I'm sure.
That did. That took about a month to make.
Okay, in pieces.
In pieces.
But he's got, what is it, like an 8-foot tall building at his exhibit.
It's about 9 foot something. So it's pretty tall. We're very excited about it. We also have little mini robots that we've introduced now.
Really?
Yeah, we call these sumos, robo-sumos.
Oh, and it's moving.
So it's a little pager motor, and then you doodle on top of the pager motor with some molds that we have. And the idea is that you put 2 sumo wrestlers in the ring together, and they knock each other out.
And let them duke it out.
Yeah, and in between rounds, you make changes to the sumo wrestlers, and it'll change the way that they move. And I like to call it secret STEM. Kids don't realize that they're learning.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what makes it more fun, especially for the younger kids.
Exactly.
If we don't think we're learning, we're just having fun. But, oh, my gosh, look what we've learned, and look what we're able to do. Gotta love it. Number 3, Doodler. The3Doodler.com. We'll get you there. Hit us up at intotomorrow.com. Max, a delight to chat with. Let's not make it so long next time because you keep coming out with very cool things. Maybe we'll wrestle a couple of them from you for a giveaway, and some of our audience will get a chance to get creative with a 3Doodler.
I think we could arrange that.
I'll bet we can. If not, we'll twist his arm off the air. Intotomorrow.com for more. We'll get you to Max's site and all of our guests this week from New York City and CE Week as Into Tomorrow continues right here on the Advanced Media Network.